back to the fourth and final module in Train Smart. My name is Greg Rollett, and throughout this program, we've been joined by Steve Long, the owner and program design specialist for Complete Fitness Results. Steve is also the co-author of the new book, The Fit Formula. And throughout this program, Steve has been sharing with you how to work out smart while also working out hard to get the results that you desire in your health and fitness program. In Module 2, Steve shared with you what your body really needs and how to get a screen to determine what your body actually needs from your strength conditioning, workout, and nutritional programs. In Module 3, Steve shared with you how to create a true workout program by going through these 6 critical elements that your workout program needs to contain. Here in Module 4, it's all about building an optimal fitness system. And Steve, at this point, we have a really good idea of what our body needs. We went through our screen, and we now have a workout plan in place, but it's not just about the exercises, as we're about to learn. So let's talk about overall health and fitness, because most people think that it might just start and end at the gym, and they'd be leaving out a lot of missing pieces, right?
Absolutely, and that's I could write the best workout in the world for you, but if all the other pieces aren't in place, then it's just not going to work out. So a great workout is just one piece of the puzzle, and there's a lot of other pieces in the puzzle that you have to make up the big picture, and that's what we want to talk about here going forward.
So now what we're going to do here in this fourth module is we're going to walk everyone through the 4 pieces outside of the exercises that are really going to help you achieve optimal health and fitness in your life. And, Steve, it really starts with goal setting. So can you talk about goal setting and why this is going to be so important in order to achieve the results that you want?
Number one, I mean, just as a fitness professional with experience, I can tell you that, I've seen a lot of people achieve their goals, and I've seen a lot of people not. And 99.9% of the success stories that I've seen, what those people have in common is that they really have focused in on paying attention to goal setting and making sure that is a priority in their life. So, A, I know it works. I've just seen it work. B, you have to know what you want in order to achieve it. That sounds very simple, but from what I've seen from a lot of people, not so much.
So now when you're working with your clients and your students to help them create goals, how do you want them creating goals? And can you kind of walk us through that entire process for us?
Yeah, the number one important thing of goal setting is to write it down. As soon as you put it on paper, it's real. I tell people that all the time. If you want to achieve it, you have to write it down. Whether it's on a piece of paper, whether it's on your computer, whether it needs to be it needs to be written down by you, and you need to see it again. You need to see it regularly, and you need to revisit it and make changes to it. So, number one, make sure that you write your goal down. Number two, I would say that it's important to have a long-term goal and short-term goals to reach that long-term goal. Now, the long-term goal can change, but the long-term goal is more of a big picture vision. But the short-term goals are what you focus on. So when it comes to those short-term goals, you need to make sure that they're measurable. So that way you know you're achieving them. Measurable goals are important so you can see your results. You can have black and white proof that you are achieving something. So the long-term goal might not be measurable in that way, but along the process of achieving that long-term goal, we want some small short-term goals, maybe a new goal each month that's measurable. It might be weight, it might be size, it might be measurements, things like that. But we want to make sure you can actually see a black and white difference. Those goals also have to be realistic. That's why I like short-term goals, because they're typically more realistic than the long-term goal. You have to make sure it's something that you can achieve within the month. Can't be easy. It needs to be hard, but it needs to be real. So you don't set yourself up for failure and disappointment. Another one of the most important things when the goal setting is you have to know why this is your goal. And that sounds simple. That's what I was talking about in the earlier question. Sounds simple, right? But ask yourself why this is your goal. And then ask yourself once again, why? And then ask yourself why. And ask yourself why, just like a kid, over and over again, until you come down to the real base answer of why you're trying to do this. So a lot of times when I do goal setting with clients, I'll say, why do you want to blank? And the answer is so general. And I'll say, well, why do you want to do that? Well, why do you want to do that? Why is that important to you? You know, and we can really get down and find the real reason, not the reason why everyone else thinks you should do it, not the reason why you just know you should, but the reason that really is going to make you want to accomplish this goal whenever times get rough. So if your goal is weight loss, and I ask you why you want to lose weight, and you say because I want to be healthy, well, why do you want to be healthy? You know, well, you know, I want to live longer. Why do you want to live longer? I want to see my kids live past the age of 20. Well, I can relate to that. You know, that's something that you want to think about. Not I want to be healthy. I want to see my kids, you know, grow older. I want to be able to play with my kids, not just sit there and watch them because I'm frail and injured. Like, those are the real goals. And even if it doesn't have to be something that profound, it could be because I want to be in better shape than my brother. And that's fine. If that's what motivates you, that's great, you know. But you need to find out the real reason why, so you're honest with yourself whenever you're going through this process. Moving on from there, you want to look for future obstacles and past obstacles that will happen again in the future. So once again, if we go back to weight loss as a goal, what in the past has kept you from losing weight? What are these obstacles? What is going to happen next week if we try to lose weight now that's going to keep us from losing weight? We need to know what these obstacles are so we can come up with solutions to those obstacles ahead of time. That's more important than a lot of people give that credit for. Is you can't predict the future, but you do know certain things are going to happen. So let's come up with a plan right now in order to make sure that when those things happen, you're not going to let them conquer you. You have a way out.
So I think being able to set those types of goals are really going to help everyone that's going through this program to achieve the results that they really want, because they're going to be able to see it, and they're going to be able to see the reason why, and you really harped into that, and I think that's very, very important. So everyone right now, I encourage you in your action guide to start thinking about goals and start asking yourself why, and then ask yourself why again until you ultimately have the reason why you're getting up every morning and going through the optimal fitness system. And, you know, see, the next step after we set our goals is nutrition. And as soon as I said that, I can hear everyone saying, oh, no, you know, not another diet. But it's not just about a diet fad. Like, nutrition is really about lifestyle changes and the things that you put into your body on a daily basis. So what do you tell your clients and your students about nutrition and how that really plays a role in their optimal fitness system?
I always say if it starts with the and ends in diet, then you probably shouldn't do it. If you don't plan on making this change forever, you probably shouldn't do it. So the blank diet is usually a temporary diet to get you to lose weight, only to gain it back. Fad diets work temporarily, but the best thing you can do is make changes that will last forever. So instead of slashing calories real low or cutting out a major macronutrient in order to get some temporary results, let's look at things that you can set goals for to get long-term results, like eating breakfast every day, things like that. We know that eating breakfast every day will net you lower body weight and a higher metabolism. So if you're not doing that, why are we focused on slashing calories? Why are we focused on doing negative things like that? Eating more vegetables, things like that. We know people who eat more vegetables are healthier and have a lower body weight. So let's add instead of take away. Let's focus on doing instead of not doing, and make lifestyle changes. You know, let's be healthier people, because eating for health will make you healthy, and will also eventually lead to the aesthetic goals that you're looking for also. So eat for health and looks will come. And eating for health and eating long-term healthy will make you feel great, it'll make you perform better, and it's going to complete that circle. So it's going to be one of those missing puzzles in the big picture. One of the missing puzzle pieces is that long-term outlook on health instead of the rapid fat loss or the rapid results programs. Like I said, they might work, but if something's temporary, did it really work?
I couldn't agree with you more. And some of the things that you said there are very, very critical to help everyone going through this program get the results that they want. And what I kind of wanted to ask now is what are some easy ways that people can change the things that they put into their body, changing their day-to-day diet to start performing better, to lose weights, and really start seeing those results?
I would say eat for metabolism instead of so basically I see two ways of eating. There's ways you eat to increase your lean muscle mass and your metabolism, or you eat to lose weight. Eating to lose weight is typically slashing calories, which is going to burn muscle tissue away as you exercise. It's going to make you less healthy. You're going to get less nutrients in your body, and eventually just hurt your metabolism more and more and more. Or you can eat to increase your metabolism, which is going to build lean muscle, which more muscle on your body, the more fat you burn, the more food you could actually eat, the more nutrients you can get in, the healthier you feel. So eating for metabolism is important instead of eating for rapid weight loss. Ways to do that, like I said earlier, eat breakfast every day, eat 4 to 6 meals per day, smaller meals portioned out. Make sure most of your meals, the ingredients are natural. Protein and produce, we always preach are the best things that you can put in your body, and especially the combination of the two. So almost everything that I can think of as protein and produce is good for you. Almost everything that's not is marginal. So make most of your foods come from protein and produce, eat for a high metabolism, and set a goal of eating good 90% of the time. And maybe right now, if you think you eat good 50% of the time, let's shoot for 60, and we'll go from there. But you have to get rapid results, you're going to have to eat good 9 out of 10 meals. To get okay results, it's going to have to be 8 out of 10 or 80%. To stay where you are, you're probably going to be eating 70% of your meals good, and less than that, you're going to be slowly gaining over time. So if your goal is to lose fat and to be healthy, I would say just try to shoot for 9 out of 10 meals, be healthy, produce and protein, and then the 10th one, whatever, cheat meal, just to make sure that you're happy and eating the things you want and you're not adhering to some sort of strict diet. So, and find healthy foods you like. Start a list right now. If it's 10 things, there's 10 things you can eat. And then do some research, do some education, and find number 11, then find 12, then find 13. Start to build your own personal menu. Another thing I have to recommend is check out our blog. Our blog has tons of recipes. Our blog has tons of nutrition advice to give to you to help you on your way to slowly make those lifestyle changes.
Steve, those are some great resources and some good ideas to really get started making those day-to-day changes in the food that we eat. And now, at this point, we've set up our goals and we've set up a nutrition plan. But, sometimes just knowing about setting our goals and knowing that we need to change our nutrition plan, that's really not enough. And in the chapter in your book, The Fit Formula, you mentioned a third key piece of the puzzle, and that's a support system. So what is this support system, and what is their role, and how can they really help you?
A support system is just a group of just one or more like-minded individuals that care to see you succeed. Know your goals. They probably have the same goals, or they've already accomplished the goals that you're trying to accomplish now. So you need to find some people that care about you or care that you reach your goals. They've accomplished similar goals, and find those people and let them know you have these goals. Tell them, hold me accountable. Don't let me do this. Please give me support in the times I need this. Please, when I walk by your desk, don't offer me the cookie. You know what I'm saying? And that brings me into you have to stay away from negative people also. So as important as it is to surround yourself with quality support system, you got to make sure that negative people aren't there on a regular basis trying to contribute to you not being successful. So a support system is huge. I mean, it's hard to do anything alone. you might as well use all the resources you can, and other people are definitely going to be a huge resource for you.
And now, Steve, the third piece of the puzzle is one of those players who could be in your support system, and that is your trainer. So how does one pick a trainer that's going to know the things that we've covered in this program, creating the optimal workout program, the optimal fitness system? How do we find a trainer that's going to have that and really make sure that they have my best interests at heart?
That is really a tough question in our industry. I would say important things to look for, especially if you would like to work on your weakest links, is to find a FMS certified trainer. That's a good start. But just because the trainer is not FMS certified doesn't mean that they're passionate about making sure you have everything you want. They're good at assessing your body and giving you exercises that you need. Most FMS trainers that I've met are extremely quality individuals, but I can't speak for all of them, saying that just because they're FMS certified, they're going to be the trainer for you. So I would look for FMS certification. I would look for experience. Education is important, but experience of that education is more so important, if you ask me. And a lot of other top-notch professionals will tell you the same. Experience looking at the body, working with people, knowing what it takes to succeed. That's the things you really need to look for in a trainer. A trainer that's been there, done that, like someone like myself and some other people on my staff, like I said, have been clients in the past before they were trainers. We know what it's like to go through what you're going through. So experience in that also. Life experience and training experience. Make sure your trainer is a trainer as a career and not a job. So the big box gym trainers that are working there for a couple bucks an hour and looking in the mirror, flexing their triceps, and talking to the other trainers while you're working out is not a good trainer for you. Someone who loves the industry, someone who is passionate about the industry, is passionate about their clients, is someone that you want to look for. So ways to find those kind of trainers, definitely ask around. Ask people who their trainers are. I would get on the Functional Movement Systems website and try to find something on there. I would ask everybody I know who they train with, who they trust, who has delivered results, someone that has lots of testimonials. I would interview at least 5 trainers before I would go dedicate my body and results to someone. And in that interview, I would ask them about their experience. I would ask them if this is a career. I'd ask them their qualifications. But more so, I would just be using that interview to find out, is this person passionate? Is this person passionate about me and my results? Is this person passionate about the industry? Is this person passionate about everything that has to do with fitness? Do they walk the walk, or are they just talking? Is that person in relatively decent shape? Not saying they need to be a fitness model, but they shouldn't be sloppy. They should be a professional, and it's going to take, it might take some time to find that person, but it's definitely worth the search to make sure that you're finding a quality person and not just walking into your chain big box gym and just hiring the sales guy who comes up and says, would you like to do a free training session?
Steve, you just gave everyone who is listening some great information on how to find a trainer, the great questions to ask, how to interview them, and how to really know that they're going to have your best interests at heart. And I know that working with you and going through this program, that you truly have a passion for helping people and working with them and really working with what their body needs to help them achieve results, right? You're not just putting them in a copy and paste system. You're really looking at what their body needs to give them the results that they want. So I'd love it if you could share a little bit about your gym, your programs, and some of the kinds of results that you're able to achieve for your own clients.
I always say I don't have a gym. I have a training center. So that's the big thing that differentiates us from a lot of places. This isn't a gym. This is a training center, a healthcare center. This is where you come to reach your goals. At gyms, you're a number. At Complete Fitness Results, you're a person. At gyms, you're there to they're there to rent equipment to you at Complete Fitness Results. We're here to find out what your goals are and give you a support system and guidance and every tool that you need to help reach your goals. We offer that through one-on-one personal training. We offer that through semi-private training, which is, small groups of 2 to 3 people. Helps increase on the fun and cut down on the cost. We have our large group training, which we sometimes call boot camps. It's similar to some of the outdoor boot camps that you've seen, except for the fact that we make sure every single person is screened, every single person has corrective exercises, every single person is doing a functional warm-up, the power, strength, conditioning, everything, all the elements are included into the workout instead of just meeting at a park, running around, jumping up and down on benches and things like that. So, we do have the large group training, but it's focused in for the person's individual goals and their individual needs also. We help people reach their fat loss goals. We help people reach their performance goals. That's our goal, to make sure that we change your life. We want each person to come in here and feel as though they were taken care of, that they weren't just a number, that we cared about them, and that they felt as though they had a team around them to ensure their success. And that's what's important to me is to make sure that people are taken care of and they're not just thrown into the mix. They're getting exactly what they need to be successful.
Steve, I think that's really powerful, everything that you just shared about how you run your business and your programs. And I can see that through those systems, you're really helping people achieve those results. And my next question is really, well, how can someone get a hold of you, and how can they start working smarter, harder, and optimized?
Our website is www.personaltraininginstlouis.com, Personal Training in St. Louis. That has contact links for me and the business, so you can get a hold of me easily by using the contact form. We also have our blog on that website, which has a lot of good information for people to get started. We'll be having a new website coming out soon, highperformancefatloss.com, which is everything you need, including at-home assessment systems for at-home screens and things like that. So you can customize individual programs based upon, certain criteria like we talked about earlier. So that website will be coming out soon. So I'd recommend, in order to keep up to date on all that, would be to go to personaltraininginstlouis.com and just get on our mailing list. And from there, we'll keep you up to date on everything that's now and everything that's coming soon. And, with that mailing list, our focus is not to give you information about us, it's to give you information to help you succeed. So not everyone can afford to work with Complete Fitness Results, but we still want to make a difference. And our newsletter is a great way to do that, and the highperformancefatloss.com is also going to be another great way to do that for an extremely low cost, because we want to make sure that everyone's taken care of, no matter what their budget, no matter what their time schedule is. We want everyone to be able to work on their individual programs, their individual workouts, their individual goals, and get great results just like the people that come in here every day.
That's great, Steve. I really want to thank you for sharing that. And again, for everyone listening, I encourage you to visit personaltraininginstlouis.com. And just as Steve mentioned, there is a wealth of information, of resources, of tools that you can use to start getting the results that you want. You can also find contact information to get in touch with Steve and work yourself into the Complete Fitness Results programs. And as we close out this program, what I encourage everyone to do is start from the beginning. Right when Steve taught you how to work out smart while still working out hard, and go and get a screen. This is going to be very, very vital to your success. In order to create your true workout program, you need to have that screen. And then after you create that ideal workout program, go ahead and start putting the elements together. They're going to help you build an optimal fitness system. Go ahead and start creating your goals. Go ahead and start training your nutrition so that you're changing your lifestyle to put the right food and nutrition into your body. And then go and find that support system. Find that personal trainer that's going to take your results to the next level. And Steve is a great person that can help you get the results that you want. So again, go through this program, go through your action guides, and then take action. And then visit personaltraininginstlouis.com to take all of this information to the next level. And Steve, I just want to thank you again for taking your time out and sharing this information with everyone that's going through this program.
Thank you.
And if you have not picked up a copy of Steve's new book, The Fit Formula, you can head on over to Amazon.com right now and grab a copy and learn more about working out smart while also working out hard. So, again, go through your action guides, and we look forward to seeing your results real soon.